Okay, bars are working this time. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I am back once again. If you saw that video a few days ago, you did not see that video a few days ago. Didn't happen. Shut the fuck up. Damn it! Didn't even make it 30 seconds this time. So, this is the second time recording this, and the first time I managed to go a full 2 minutes without swearing. It turns out I managed to do the full 31-minute odd video without a single curse word because my mic was not picking me up. And it was literally just half an hour of my guest talking to himself. I mean, wouldn't be the first time, but no, not even the first time on stream. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is a stupid thing I'm doing where I'm going to burn through my friend list of people of interesting hobbies and things that they enjoy doing. So, let's get started with today's special guest. And by special, I mean needs. It is Gaming Kin's very own Pinkii Boy, aka Jack.
Hello.
Hi. So, you're my normal guest on things. You're in the D&D, you're in the Drinking for Science, you're in the fucking truck game, you're in basically everything. So it made sense that you would be my first victim for this particular segment. Anything you would like to say? And I've just had confirmation from my little brother that my mic is working.
Indeed you have. Thanks for having me on this new project of yours. I'm honoured to be the first. I mean, even though I'm the usual one on these kinds of projects, but because this is kind of a solo one for you, I'm honoured to be the first guest.
Well, I figured I would start off tame because coming up we have burlesque, drawing stuff, making stuff, doing stuff. So
Mechs.
Don't even get me started on the mechs. I mean, I'm going to have to research for that one so that I don't sound like a complete nut fanny. So, giant robots, huh? Anyway, so now that we've got confirmation that my mic is working and I don't have to prattle on for the next 15 hours waiting for it to pick up again, I'm going to start by asking the very first question, which is, do you know why you're here?
Yes, because I'm your friend and I am a random prat.
Do you know the specific reason you're here this time?
Because I make educational TikTok.
Because you are an educational TikToker. That is why. So, yes.
I have autistic staring contests with Wikipedia.
I'm going to say I think Wikipedia wins every time.
Probably. So,
yes, you have been making educational videos on TikTok, on YouTube. I don't know if you're putting them on Instagram or whatnot.
I might start putting them on Instagram. But mostly I do them specifically for TikTok, and I've got it automated to export eventually out to YouTube. But I do long form content, which is kind of more for Spotify and YouTube rather than the shorts.
Oh. Now, if you do start putting them on Instagram and you decide to address yourself as an Instagram influencer, I will break 3 of your fingers.
I don't intend to address myself as an influencer of any platform.
I love you, dude, but the second you start saying that you're an Instagram influencer and building your brand, it's over, my G. You need to be put down. And who better to do it than the guy who has known you for, what, 32, 33 years?
About that, yeah.
Yeah. So, yes, you've been making educational videos. I'm assuming that the autistic staring contest with Wikipedia was where you get some of your information. I know you have pulled up sources and shit. What got you into it in the first place?
I quite enjoy listening to a podcast called Science Versus. The way they approach science and educational topics, where we can deal with anything if we approach it with integrity and curiosity. it made me want to kind of do my own thing in a similar vein. The host of Science Versus, Wendy Zuckerman, is she's got a double PhD in law and biomechanics, I think it is, or biochemistry, one or the other. But I don't have any such degrees, but hence why I'm doing it kind of in my own way.
So, did you say law and biochemistry?
Yep.
So she can legally give you the serum you need to go fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Impressive.
As well as SciShow, as well, which is a guy called Hank Green. And the way he, like, despite the fact that he also has 2 degrees, I think one's in economics and the other one is in climate science, I believe. I could be wrong. But he approaches everything as a curious generalist, and that's kind of the approach that I take. But obviously without the degrees.
I mean, they can always come later. As a YouTuber I watch, who also started on TikTok, funnily enough, Milo, Mini Minuteman, says, you don't need a degree to be something, you just need a strong interest and the willing to listen.
Oh yeah.
That's not what he says at all. That's kind of what he says, but I am saying it wrong. But
is he not the archaeologist guy who says you don't need a degree in archaeology to call yourself an archaeologist, you just need a degree to call yourself a qualified archaeologist?
Yes, pretty much. He also does a lot of conspiracy debunking, which is always funny. The pyramids were made by giant tree people. Don't let mainstream academia tell you otherwise. But yeah, so you have been doing these videos. You've done them on food, you've done them on space, you've done them on a whole variety of different topics and whatnot. What's been your favourite so far?
Food has been one that I've quite enjoyed. Like you've eaten my food, you know I'm a bit of a foodie. Not the greatest cook in the world, but
you're also fucking lethal. Right, no, hold up. This absolute fucking bellend. It's like, do you want some noodles? I'm a fat bastard. I'm like, I want my fucking noodles. I eat some of them, big man. He's like, here's your noodles. Take them in the house, open the lid, scoop up a nice big heaping helping, shove it in my face hole, start crying. Make my way through the tub, tears pouring out of my eyeballs, snot down. It was fucking horrible. It was not a pretty sight. Tasted great, stung like a motherfucker. One of the spiciest things I have ever consumed. So when I corner him on it and go, yo, what the fuck is the deal with this shit? I accidentally used a full sachet of, what was it, ghost pepper sauce?
Ghost chili sauce, yeah.
How much were you supposed to use?
None. It was supposed to be habanero rather than ghost chili.
Just on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate habanero sauce and ghost chili sauce?
Habanero about a 3, ghost chili about a 7.
So, when I'm expecting a 3 and get hit with a 7, and not only that, how much of the sauce were you supposed to use anyway?
Double the amount I did.
Never thought it was weird that you used a full sachet and there was only 1? Yeah, it was fucking lethal. Tasted great though.
So for context, the chili sauces came from an advent calendar I'd got, and it was 12 different chili sauces, 2 sachets of each, 3 sachets of one of them. I think it was the jerk seasoning style chili sauce. I got 3 of, and I just kind of, as I took them out, I put them in the cupboard. And this was back in the days where I Twitch streamed video games, and if I was streaming on a night that I opened it, chat would be like, open it up and just like have it now. So I did.
I mean, to be fair, as much as that did hurt me because I wasn't expecting it and I just kept shoveling because I'm a fat bastard, as I said. I do think it's safe to say I got my own back with that chili chip.
Yeah.
You cried. On stream, you fucking cried. It was beautiful. It brings a tear to my eye. Well, it brought a tear to yours. But
I may have ejaculated out of my nose.
That's vivid. That's a vivid description. I would like to point out that I'm assuming one of those viewers is you.
Yes.
So
just so I can keep an eye on chat.
There's two people watching, and they've just heard you say that was a full ass sentence that you have just said. I may add the audios, and even I've never said that sentence. God damn. There's now 4 viewers, so thankfully they missed that sentence. Nobody needs to know about you ejaculating out of your nostrils. God damn, that is a sentence. But then the new sentence is made.
But back to the original topic. As well as food, I've been doing a kind of 2 mini-series together. One being food, like food that might be weird if you're from another country that this food originates from. So things like haggis, turducken, ballot, which is fertilized duck eggs, where you have the yolk and the duck, like the baby duck, inside the egg and you eat it, and various other things that if you're not from that country you see it and go, that's a bit fucking weird. But obviously if you're from the country that thing's from, it's really not weird. That's been a fun one, and alongside that, every other day I've been doing coding languages and diving into some of that's really fun because I don't know how to code. I would love to learn, but it's kind of where it starts kind of the issue for me. Which language to start with, but diving into all of these different languages has been quite fun because there's some applications for some of them that I never knew. And you've got things like COBOL, which is one of the oldest languages that is kind of still in use, and it basically runs 95% of the financial structure in the world, despite being, like 65 years old.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being advanced in age.
I mean, despite the fact it is that old, like it still gets regular major updates. Like the last major update was in 2023, but the very base of the code is not far back.
I mean, if you really wanted to be super fancy and whatnot, you could lose Fortran. Fortran? Fortran.
Fortran?
No, not 4chan. Fortran.
I don't know what that is.
Formula translation.
Oh.
It's apparently the oldest programming language still in use today.
Yeah, probably. I didn't say COBOL is. It's
no, but what you do is if you want to learn how to code, you pick one that's dead that nobody uses and learn that. Because nobody would know how to hack it. You would have the most secure program in the world because nobody would know how to go that far back. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's either that or I just learn to scream hexadecimal at the sun and actually learn to just code everything in machine code.
I mean, yeah. Listen, get your furry ass off of that power button or I swear to God, I will put you in my jumper. Stop purring. I am threatening you. Stop enjoying it. Fucking cat is a dickhead. But no, so I know you've been doing a lot on programming. I remember catching a couple of those. Every now and then I see your face pop up and I'm like, it's Jack. Then watch the video, get your fucking promote you. You're kind of worth promoting. Except next time you film in the car, don't.
What do you mean don't?
I'm waiting for someone to pop up behind you. Because of the car you have and where you put your phone, it looks as if you've got it set up perfectly so someone can just pop their head out around the back of the driver's seat and go.
Right, so I'm on holiday from work this week, but I done a shift today because cover fell through. And before I went in to start my shift, I done one in the car in the space that was parked, and I for the TikTok thumbnails, I take a selfie of me looking confused off to the side, and then put the title on a wee title card. It doesn't show up on PC, but if on the mobile app, it shows up like that. And as I was doing it, this woman just walked all the way up to the side of my car, looked in my car, and walked away. And I was like, "The fuck are you doing?"
Probably wondering what the fuck you're doing in there.
Why are you parking behind me, getting out of your car, looking in my car, and then walking away?
Oh. I've just realised I have accidentally fucked with my entire... Oh, what the... I have fucked my screen. There we go.
You have moved the image.
Don't even know how that happened.
To remove the bit that says gaming in D&D.
Yeah, which is odd. Oh, I remember that splash screen. For those of you who are unaware, that splash screen is the thing that was up during our stream D&D game. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong. I'm not. We had Evie over in the back left. We had Michi front left. Pinkii himself in the centre. Back right was a man who goes by the name Agent F. He will be appearing on one of these. And was the Dragonborn not Tom?
No, it's Para.
Ah, so it was. The worst bit is, I can tell all of that because I literally have a button here that if I pop up, it goes boom. Oh wait, it doesn't show on the screen. Boom. Para. Yep, okay. So, yes, I'm a moron. But, that was a good game. I liked that. That was a good session.
Yeah.
But, anyway, back to the topic at hand. Oh, bear with me 2 seconds.
No problem.
Dame Asteroid Destroyer, I'm going to ask you very nicely to get your claw out of my Achilles tendon. Please. If you refuse to, I will pick you up. Don't think I won't. Yeah, you... Stop purring. Can't threaten anyone that doesn't enjoy it. Fucking cat's bullying me. But yes, so you've been doing programming, you've done food, you've been getting stared at by women. She likes you, and she wants you. Now you can do this the easy way, or you can do this the hard way. The choice is yours.
I'm just waiting for the day that someone recognizes me from the platform, and I have to pretend that I actually enjoy interacting with people.
oh, I see you choosing the hard way. Yes, you are a bit of an introvert, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
I wouldn't know, because that's a boundary of yours I have never respected. I'm going to be your friend, and you really can't do much about it. That's how it started 30 plus years ago, and that's how it will continue until one of us dies. Probably me, because I bothered you one too many times. You're going to hit me with a car, we know it. But as an introvert, how does it feel to be making content seen by loads of people? Is that something that factors into when you post? Do you feel like that gives you a benefit that more extroverted people don't have because you're not sitting trying to polish it for 20 hours before posting?
I mean, don't get me wrong, I do try to polish it a wee bit before I post. I don't do all the, like, I'm not really bothered about like the filters that people use for like. I keep seeing like at the bottom people using filters like clear skin and all this like
Real
like,
babe.
I know my face looks like I'm, lacking about 30 days of sleep and is all red and blotchy and all that. I ain't planning to hide that. But no, because I think if I did a different type of content, it would probably be like a bigger challenge. But because usually I'm just kind of in my work on my lunch break on my Todd or in my car or in my room, I'm really just kind of talking at the camera, and it's just me.
Okay, bear with me, because I have just been informed that I sound like I'm talking inside a Home Depot bucket, so let me fix it. How you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear, tell you something you might like to hear. Is that better? Do I still sound like I'm in a Home Depot bucket?
Oh, I've just switched my screen to Discord, and then it's F that said it.
Yes, F is apparently listening in and has said I sound like I'm in a Home Depot bucket. I think I might know why. It's because I have my microphone coming through twice. There. King's King 120, if you are still there, can I get a sound check? Fuck, I forgot there's a delay. That hum is caused by the axolotl tank. There's fuck all I can do about that. But I need to know if this is better or worse. Should I get closer? Should I get further? Should I start talking like this, big man?
Oh, you should definitely stop talking like that.
How? Go on, big man, tell me about your podcast. Go on, fucking geese the information, you dauber. Bottle of Bucky, double fade on a Sunday, chief. Yes, so. Well, no, because it's the same mic, just twice. The thing is, though, he still hasn't answered my fucking question. So, in the time I have been asking if that has fixed the sounding like I'm in a Home Depot bucket, he has posted the GIF and like 5 messages, and now finally he answers the question. Fucking bellend. Anyway, so now that I no longer apparently sound like I'm in a Home Depot bucket, as this person in Scotland who has never been inside a Home Depot, I don't know what that means.
Oh, it's just like B&Q, mate. It's just like B&Q.
See, I figured, but I didn't want to assume. Because,
I mean, I've never been in a Home Depot, but I've passed by a Home Depot.
But anyway, back to the topic at hand. So, what's next? What's your next step? Are you going to keep making educational videos? Are you going to stay short format, long format, medium format?
So I'm still doing the whole project Random Topics with Jack is what it's called. It all started out as podcasts, roughly about the length of a commute, 20 to 40 minutes, and that's still kind of the main thing. I do 2 of them a month, and then every day I do 2 short forms, either kind of bonus content to the ones I'm working on actively or have just recorded, or things that I can't really cover in a 20 to 40 minute podcast without just adding a crap ton of filler and fluff. I really don't like adding filler and fluff. Like the only filler I add is my intro and outro. But everything else is, explaining things and giving examples. But with like doing the programming languages, I'm taking a wee detour from programming languages just now, and I'm doing file formats, so file types. I could, in theory, do a complete episode on them, but I'd rather do them short form, so I can do them as a kind of series instead of ending up spending the whole of the next 3 years doing long forms on them. But maybe I might go back and do long forms on them, or just do long form on like the history of coding languages overall. But yeah, I'll probably just keep doing 2 long forms a month, 2 short forms a day on anything and everything that either piques my interest or I get asked about. So I've had a lot of comments going, "Oh, can you cover this next? Can you cover that next?" And it's brought my attention to some things that I wouldn't have actually thought about that would be fun to cover.
Like what?
Well, to be honest, most of the "can you cover this" has been like coding languages, but I have one here. Don't you love it when you try to go to like one tab and you go to like the completely wrong one?
No, because I don't do that.
I do it all the time.
I can't do that. It's physically impossible for me to do that because whatever tab I end up on, it becomes the right tab when I go to the address bar.
Like my mother has suggested, like, why do our teeth chatter when we're cold, which is one that I covered, and did the unicorn exist and why is it the national animal of Scotland, which is one I'm going to cover tomorrow. And then obviously, like when I was doing the coding languages, I got a few people going, "Can you cover this language next, that language next," and things like that. When I cover sciencey things, I get people asking about if it's a study that I've talked about, where's the study, where can they find it? So obviously, that's not one I can reply to as a video. I usually just like put links to the study that I'm referencing in the comments.
So basically, you don't deserve an answer. Here's a link.
It's not so much you don't deserve an answer, here's a link. It's more that's not really an answer I can like make a video out of. Like, it would be the worst video ever if I go I got asked where I got this study from, so here we go, the link is www.science.org/whatever article it was I read. You know, you can copy paste an article, like the link to an article from the comments. You can't exactly copy paste me saying it.
You see, yes, say that, but hold on, wait a minute. So, Parandis, welcome to the stream. So good to see you. Yes, I was using that because it's the only one where all the mics are set up properly and it actually does things now. As you can see, everything is still there, including your character. I also have, which I need to hold up. Wait a minute. Let's hide you. This may take a second.
Walk away.
Ow. That was my eardrums. So that was wrong. Just wrong. I did have credits for everyone, including their characters and how many sessions. But anyway, back to Jack. So, you say that, but given real-time captioning, and what you could do is you could spell it out, like W.
Yeah, but you can't, well, on TikTok at least, you can't copy the captions, as far as I'm aware. You can do it on, I know you can do it on YouTube, because usually after you've posted a video, or if you've done like a live after it's had its time to process, it comes up with the transcript, whether that's automatically generated or not. But
No,
if it is something that can be done on TikTok, it's something I'll probably look into. But I usually just put it in the comments.
that makes sense. I mean, yeah. Like, there's not really much more to say about that. I mean, sending a link is answering a question. My real question, if I were to ask you just a general knowledge question, what do you think your chances of getting it right would be?
Probably 50-50.
Okay. Are you ready?
Okay.
Who loves orange soda?
Kel loves orange soda.
Is it true?
It's true. It's true. It's true. Ooh, ooh.
That's not what it says.
Yes.
It's true. I do.
So it is.
So,
Close enough.
and Parandus gets it right as well, so point for Parandus. But no, you like general knowledge. You have started these snippets of bite-sized information. I'm assuming at some point there'll be a compilation of all your programming ones, all your food ones, shoved up on YouTube by someone. I've already done it twice. Shut up. But yeah, I was just curious as to what's next for you. You're going to keep going, but what do you do when you run out of like subjects?
I mean, it'll be really difficult to run out of subjects because there'll always be something that I fall down the YouTube or Wikipedia rabbit hole about. But if I run out of stuff, then it'll just be a case of going back and if there's any that I've done previously that have updates, like because I've done like a full week where one of my 2 shorts for the day was all about a study on astrocytes in the brain and compound in the brain called RIPK3. Updates on that, where that study's gone, what's happened with that. I also covered a study about MECFS. You know, I might update what's happened with that since I posted a short. But there'll always be something.
I mean, as long as it holds your interest long enough for you to read, that makes sense. And you do like your random knowledge. You think you would be better in a quiz. Just saying. But completely unrelated. Just completely unrelated.
Mm-hmm.
Over the last, feels like forever, many years, you have been an active participant in my D&D games, both streamed and not streamed.
Yes.
Do you remember the name of your first character?
Pinkii the Elf.
Do you remember what happened to Pinkii the Elf?
Well, they died.
That means literally nothing. So, the only person in any of my games that has died more than Jack here would be my brother. He died more times in one game, and I don't mean campaign, I mean one singular session, than most of my players do, period. You have yet to beat that. But it's just looking at all this D&D stuff, I'm like, do you remember?
Yeah, Pinkii the Elf, they were a ranger. They had a saber-toothed tiger. we were we not hunting the Jabberwocky?
No, not even close.
You sure?
Very sure. Very sure. Jabberwocky wasn't till later. Didn't have a stat sheet for it then. Nope. The thing you were hunting, if you can call it that, was out of the monster manual, which is how I know it wasn't the Jabberwocky. Just think on it, and next time you're on, you can tell me. But what we will do is we will leave it there, because you are going to be brought back on for a different subject. Do you know what that subject is?
It's going to be either space or Formula One.
That is correct. It's going to be one of those. Maybe.
And if it's neither of them, it's going to be Final Fantasy.
Is it fuck? So, for those of you who are unaware, me and Jack here started Gamingkin back in 2017. And Jack released a update on what was going to be happening on the channel while playing Final Fantasy XIV. It is the only time I have ever said to one of my friends, "That was shit, never do that again." Because here is an exact replica of how that went. Hey guys, just a quick update on what's gonna be happening on the channel. Click, click,
listen,
click, click, click,
I listen. I was getting in on the trend of putting gameplay over videos.
Yes, but you were supposed to record the gameplay first and talk over it. You're supposed to, give both sections 100%. No,
I was getting in on that trend before it was a trend.
You have come a long way.
I did a very poor job of it.
You have come a long way, but that video was, 5-10 minutes long?
And it should have probably been about 3 or 4, yeah.
What? I could say the full thing in 30 seconds. Hey guys, this is a quick update on what's happening on the channel. What we have planned for the future is this. We're working on this. I know that Scotsman is over there working on this. Anyway, just quick update. Thanks for watching. Bang.
Anyway, this was before I got even comfortable doing things like this.
I did say you have come a long way. It was just that was a that was a thing. That was a whole ass thing. Hello, but yes. So definitely came a long way. I mean, if you want proof of that, on my channel, on his channel, on half a dozen other people's channel, there is us playing Euro Truck Simulator, doing a long haul drive from Glasgow to Istanbul via
Glasgow to
Spain?
Barcelona to...
Was it Spain?
And Italy.
Italy. No.
And then back round via Russia, Scandi, France.
Yep. That was... the constant road changing was painful. But that was fun, especially when I smashed Parandis 200 feet in the air coming out of, I think it was Glasgow and all. Like, just fun times. But as you can see, he has got a lot better at talking more naturally while doing other things. But anyway, if you would like more of me, you're already here. I don't know why you would want that. Fuck is wrong with you? My condolences. If you would like more of Pinkii Boy, his link tree to everything except his OnlyFans is in the comments, and for his OnlyFans, you just have to ask nicely.
Listen, I've said it once, I'll say it again. I really debate putting the podcast up on Pornhub just for the shits and giggles. just for the wild ass comments.
I mean, valid. Worked for other people. So yes, from me, that is all. I bid you a good night, a fond farewell, and a fuck off.
And I will say, keep questioning and exploring.
What is it you say? That's it. That's it from us here, not at Gaming Kin. Remember, be yourself. You have friends in these trying times.
And in my Gaming Kin streams, that's been it from us here at Gaming Kin. It's always I've been Jack. Remember, there's always room for you here at Gaming. And if you want to be our friend, as I say far too often in these times, please do stay safe out there.
Trying times.
And if I'm doing my random topics with Jack stuff, it is keep questioning and exploring.
You see, I done that once. Never gonna look at cucumbers the same way again.